Investors are obviously voting with their shares here, and they've been buying. We're seeing the shares now up almost 3%. And you can see that really the climb came after 1 o'clock, after the announcement and the details of this started to emerge. It's come down a little bit since then, but nonetheless, it looks like the reaction is largely positive to what we're hearing from Facebook. And it seems to be built on what Paul was talking about, not whether folks are going to necessarily adopt this phone, but what the implications of that are for the mobile ad revenue, for the relationship between Facebook and its customers, and then how it leverages that with advertisers. But I also wanted to look a little bit more longer term at Facebook, because remember, it's been less than a year since this company came public. So much has happened since then, but it hasn't been that long, and the stock is still off 29% since then. Wanted to point out a couple of dates in particular. In mid-January was when we got the news of Graph Search. On that day, we actually saw the shares pull back, and then just last month, at the beginning of the month, we got the news that the company was updating its news feed and the shares rose. So we've seen a little bit of choppy trading around these product announcements. It's not sort of a foregone conclusion that Facebook says we are updating something and the shares go higher. That is, however, what is happening this time. Also, just to give a little bit of context here for these shares and all of the hype and then sort of deflation that came when the stock came public. 24 buys, 16 holds, and 3 sells is where we stand in terms of analyst recommendations.